Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, osia dem yopo.
The floods have been devastating, but we must show that we are a resilient nation and we can bounce back even better. We're not going to be like the vulture who will say that when the rain stops, he'll repair his roof. And when the rain stops, he says, oh, but it's not raining, so there's no need to repair it. And so we have to clear the drains. We've just worked this Alajo drain. It's part of the Odo stream. And there are two problems in it. There's silt, and then there's also plastics and household waste. You find in a drain like this, there are engine blocks. People discard an engine block and throw it in the drain. Old furniture, dining tables, everything you can find in that drain. And so, one, we must change our attitudes and stop the reckless dumping of things into the drains. The drains are not garbage instruments. If you want to dispose of something, you know how to dispose of it. We have skip trucks that leave containers all over the city. Just go and throw your garbage into the skip, and the truck will come and pick it and take it where it has to take it. Issues to the flooding in Accra. There's climate. If you look at the rainfall pattern from 2024, 2025, tell the land to people to come and build on it. And so we need to, one, look at it from an engineering perspective in terms of how we can open up the channels, but at the same time, look at how we can identify all the buildings that are obstructing the waterways. We've said this many times. I'm tired of hearing it, but anytime you begin to take action and you start breaking houses, people think that government is inhumane. But when the problem arises like this flood, it affects everybody. And so all of us have been affected because of the conduct of a few people blocking the channels and preventing the water from passing. And so we'll call a National Security Council meeting.
What do you say? That is the problem. That is the issue now. Anyway, so Sebeya, oh, me Bobby say. Say udi agona me ho a me make me abodin direct woni pem. But ya na we no won sa Garrick coordinator say. Yan fa say
this name shame people.
Yan fa say pani bi na afre no a na JM friend say omo pani krodi a ontimi osuro osuro me Bobby me make me abodi ujira make me abodi say kwase ampani ti say wo na yes na afre me no kwase ampani ti say wo me make me ahwe anima ka say kwase ampani ti say wo
it was say yes
and people like us, they don't want us to even come
they can't
closer.
like us and we should accept it.
They don't want you to come closer. Baby, because and kwasi ade nipa no opani no ne na ma kwasi ade a wo di no on person obi abeka chance wo ye pani kwasi apa.
What to sing praises.
Say oh yes ade we ye di tumi ahye won sa na wo di o man ne boni say ewu ade akọ.
Oh the entire Mecca say Oman is aware it wasn't only about the economy, like the decision of FR cutting the size of government.
And I make
say governance, no, now it was overloaded.
And I make say I think it was just about
maybe you mean the expenditure side of it
expenditure,
but not really to meet the which is overuse of labor. No,
and yama me no be asi o my way mo kese president Manko for Kofi.
Okay.
Kese ya Bobby ma. Ya Bobby ma. Yeah, GMO, na vima Ghana for no. So what you will be crab Bonima Bontianka Ghana for Betiasi.
No, and you know quo, yeah, me say, I'm paying for being on bar, ewo, a bribia na Ghana for the mass push, by bit of my paying for 2000 election, no, it was a push. Say, no so Benya no yeah, national cleaning 1, 2, 3 bina or JM. Now here JMD we are. I don't know, say, I don't know if they are seeing the power that the people wanted them to. Wait, this was the last push. You see, so that there will be no excuse.
You see, the reality is that my president, I know, me papa me nim no say me ni. Eya na nkrofo bi to share. JM, you had the power in the trim. How can you tell me somebody is hard inside? I don't see it outside.
When Jerry Rawlings was angry, maybe
in the private life. He's wild. You know, they're fine. I don't have any problem. You understand?
On the job.
But on the job. Because look, no, the person shouldn't be there. Me, I work with my production team. When we enter working mood, we have entered working mood. Whatever happens after human house one I don't have any problem. So when I feel like people feel so comfortable, people are working and they don't want to, crack the ship.
What else can you do in governance?
Then I think maybe JM wants to go home with a good name, that Mr. Nice Man. But that is what is happening to us. Because look, anyway, Mami hate other ones, Obisi, okay, so Mensa Utabel Church, I'm done. Foster Senyaglo says my area in Ablekumo Duman. Okay, so let me move on. Charles Nana Edu Diwale say, see every development established opposite UCC Credit Union. Cape Coast.
Yes.
He mentioned Cape Coast. Okay. So Cape Coast. Every development established opposite UCC Credit Union building on Pedu Junction. UCC. First Gate Road. That is from Flowers Gay School Junction to Amin Factory.
Yes.
2. Abra Hatchland, fuel station and restaurants, 100% on waterway.
Right.
Unimo Abra Hatchland.
Abra. Yeah.
Okay.
Abra.
3. 2 filling stations opposite Cape Coast Stadium, 100% on waterway. For this, I personally went with my son, who was in KG, now BCE graduate, to the office of NADMO Cape Coast. That is NADMO Central, to report to them about the development. They directed me to some office not linked to NADMO to make my case. It was sad. 4. Getting to Ankafo Junction, after a Swachire Pentecost Church, new structures are growing faster there, 100% waterway. 5. Dumping site for Amamoma.
Next to UCC. It's one community around UCC.
Okay. Amamoma. And Apeusika. Yes. Is fast filling a river.
Yes. So that's on the right side if you are facing the sea off the UCC campus.
Okay, which is a huge water passageway for Cape Tech to UPSHS through to UCC, new site, and same serve as a water road for all water waste from the whole of UCC and the communities around it.
Right, from all the old site structures, it all descends to that side.
So Bola is filling up but NADMO, a disaster prevention agency, careless. Kwesi Dawood knows all these places mentioned, and this one is coming from Charles Nana Edu. Very comprehensive report. I'm using
about 22 years picture, and I'm the amount. It says the Oka Amamoma Apeusike, UCC next towns now. Omuba village one. So there's a waterway. You can the leaves now attention. Na was our water gateway nya a ponum. It just say UCC are dying or see are there and they will can show na then as your mom village or Apeuskani Amamoma no.
Okay, so Rashid says go to Joma. The housing built close to the river. I don't know Joma. I don't know the place. Rami Kafura Hassan Osibobi Belakwa should leave that Kongbaria as soon as possible. Half of their factory is sitting right on the main drainage from Saki through Kongbaria.
Right.
And they have been there for quite a long time.
Right.
And when I'm paying you actually the coho. But they have been there for quite a long time, from I think Professor Mills' time.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and now Sabelakwa no, I see what for time name so see through to Mills' time.
Now we say Obuko see also Ayane Abosiana Mudio. They feel the place. Tells you they know.
They know. No, they know.
They know.
They know what they are doing. But they say Omunim say ye leadership no.
Yeah, can't say both we say no they akosi so a na etimi sustaining we nsu ni so a and they different.
Yeah.
They be so they abosia or compressing into onim baby o see ade no.
Yeah, onim. So Make Usiako also mentioned Belakwa. It's on what away from Saki. Okay, so you have two people, Charles Nana, yeah, touch on it. Frederick Question says if they don't have, okay, so let me leave this one.
Of idea we can show back of random na epumu.
James Bosonfe says in Takrade, Kasaurodo, specifically, high tension needs some demolition exercise. So I said there's a place called Kasaurodo or something. Okay, so
these are individuals who are seeing and telling you, but there's somebody or town and country planning.
They don't care. But you see, men no say me blame as your phobia.
And I'm the
reason why I blame as your phone say, look. Yes, those people now almost waterway they are linked to the politicians at the top, bro.
Yeah.
And you are no civil servant. Maybe I know you be medidia. Masa majumi boss me akatu yadi ni kakra na the opesa o ye bi why. In any case, in so ni ba you na be fire. Say that is the attitude of the ordinary Ghanaian. Oh, me fa on e ba ye nyina because enipa na wo ni ni deal no. Ohia so be pick just one phone call and one civil servant no ubenya problem. What you say? Aha, that is the problem. That is the issue now. Anyway, so Sebeya me bobi say. Say udi agona me hu a me make me abodi direct woni pem. But ya na we no suro. Sa Garrick coordinator say. Yamfa say
this name shame people.
Yamfa say penny bi na afre no a na JM friend say omo pani krodi a ontimi osuro me bobi me make me abodi ujira make me abodi say kwase ampani ti say wo na yes na afre me no kwase ampani ti say wo me make me ahwe anima ka che say kwase ampani ti say wo
it was say yes
and people like us, they don't want us to even come
they can't
closer.
like us and we should accept it.
They don't want to come closer. Baby, because and kwasi ade nipa no opani no ne na ma kwasi ade a wo di no on person obi abeka chance wo ye pani kwasi apa
to sing praises.
So wo yes ade we ye de tumi ahye won sa na wo di o man no bonu say ewu ade akọ wo jimi pa so they don't even want you to come closer.
Yes.
Na me ma closer anyama sem but say me hu nko ade a so let's watch Villaggio. Let's watch Central. We report where here bay. Kwame, you should know where I am say NPP time. Now my ya da and ko sit there sidor kwem.
The deliberate breach of the laws no nkofo no omo yetre say emra no wo ho so ya say ye bebu eni gu so ni aye niama na emmoa yen.
No, because they control the system.
But we also control our voices.
Yes,
we can still shout.
You shout, but to what extent? To
the extent that unim, I've been telling people say the pain. Say yeah, advocacy word is CSO and NGOC. Yeah, the pain ye do free ATM. Ema ye Ghana 40 or mudu mkokromoti NPP show no. And then one step and to say obi say me say me won't tell me.
But also
say dream any catastrophe no
yes.
Me di e kire say sika no ye nje sika no na nye say you know they be able to trick bi a yeah me say NPP for no agi atum say ombeka say well they've been punished eyi omo fi abem nti dom NDC for na nye adwuma no debi sakasa me tipe na me buafu what fasika no na wa say ade ne ye kan wo say ye ofi abem nti ye nkoso en sani amo ya okay sesi
o say no aye enough punishment
no why na ka say no punishment and you will say fi ade no who come benku na mo ya popo na say kotra tia say se sa ade a mo bia me blame say na o ka benku na apobem one dey na ka kire me
because yeah said emperifo timi nya kokodro bu otabe asoro dan ne gu fom to say the danso man akoso no
yes
no mo timi bu atulinse no mu dan ne gu fom a at least e be send signal e wo my way mu ama obia because look kwasi me hu de ntia wa ban o party wa ban mu ni ama ensuo mu asase no wage na wasi
isa so betumi de tumi
aye nti wa meye me o fa me ko mame asase na ye laboni na ye waterway kura ma hwe ni maka cha so mempe ade ma me mempe ene me ko mi kroma santema mpo akosi bi esigura mu kura no
na sansa na okay nyina no tete huma nyina akire se aha ye sidan aha
why so
enti obia ntimi ma ha enne emega kire se ya ebre bia assembly be redesign and replanning no omo de to huma so enti se na me so ya me say ya ja group bi e ma omo atom ko bi wo ha omo atom pa se sa ko mienu we omo bem unim say yebeka bibia fa assembly no na permit ayaji e fa obi ho
na permit no ya free sro
enti sa MC for ne amanyina e so obi abayina no
obi amayina no
hon na hia yen obi abayina no unim reset na yete o CSO ene advocacy world no yete ne sa no na yenim say agenda bi a ochina de no ka eno ade no membo nsiani it should be very far away.
For me I think say reset no me papa J ma me ye hu dede no I think it was just about the economy. That is what I think.
The economy led the way
from what I'm seeing, because NPP, you know, there was a clear confusion between
exactly
and
confusion
and DG.
Confusion.
That is what I'm saying, because
our minds were clear. Said
no, but you see, said Otia Sikano. Then DG is a Wentia.
Exactly.
And also
meanwhile, DG is so payments via my entities. Entities need to make us on Tia or Moko. Everyone can one.
They be on no crap on it. Say, as at that time, your kind of say, entity be like it. They were in charge to have done that. What they had received, and so until no he cleared himself totally. Entina se see awo kano na ka me be ka say o inhyase no ska bi ekọ ne se ye na di kọ ni di hu e no kire say GBC nye den enso sika bi amusa ensign contract bi asa enti ebe pie mu say report we kira me say na edi kan se see amenyua be maka yi na o say den enye 1000 cedis enye 300 cedis na odi sika kra somo bi e wo fichire kra yesi tro so GC no watro na obi bisia ofie kra po a e so tro enye se wako print ya type bibia o pen odi beto me first car me to the automa me madam for your friend Henry no you more really good ni ha right odi tro paper e tell say matoka odo o sa bre no so 13 million e da me wodo pum sisi a enja se me na on make am say Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, an institution like that. Now over coffee the security gate in your paper or what call GBC da? GBC. When you say entrance or no, so come more cheat be now the go inside. What did I make an answer?
Yes,
me say security man, yes, sir, me bullet in jar, I'm looking down them. Now security crap paper. A home paper, and so try your go strano. Now young co enter trasa, and some could do DG ho, our ma contract, our over 500,000, or bobo, we say in euros and dollars. Now I just said there's no paperwork covering such contracts. Now, I mean, Where are we? Now, Osanko no. Look at the start of this matter. Nobody is saying they should start sacking anybody. Well, first action now can on lead ways, no, he should step aside to protect his own integrity.
Yes, but you see, when you have a great person, he's not.
No, the National Media Commission should ask him to step aside. And offer who are down for GBC or Bekachiro or Maketia. Now, Van na material can me you match him say Jim. Avan the band there the Eka. Ghana had the Kudabe.
Outdoor dear.
And me say training of journalism say mesere. E o de obobia na me.
Identify together. In the waterway.
The BNI is done with, that's questioning Professor.
So I feel I'm a former case in court.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
And he has 1 year. Left into Nim Ada, and what we are hearing from the executive arm, little information here picking say the executive arm also don't want to commit conform mistake where the man will get a chance and go.
Your employer has every right to protect you and also protect themselves by the laws. The same law now actually say Juma me and how. Yema unye we edwuma no saa emra na so kire se edwuma na wo ye no wo ye bibi etia edwuma na se se bibia ntimi kra enye bibia kra the fact say utimi ye contract ya more than 1,000 Ghana cedis na abre bi mu na homa bi eni hu no o biara onim law ntimi nka kire me say we have to wait for minya na akuga de o kan me ne nyadwene why ye contract be say 10,000 cedis on for homa fa one wo be kofie. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at a system where I want you to keep your hand away from it. There's no law in the world. I actually say you can apply the money of the state. Say, on buy that boy no ako sikano. The mention say class FM hey. Na mo koto ade no o ko discount accountant ho. On sign bibia. Say o the okoye no. Say ade bi a receipt ni ho a on a certificate. Say the receipt wa una a payment voucher. And rather than I'm here or NGO, Juma Munu da no. I will meet him to see her. Jai, more beyond me confusing me. I'll stand by it till I die. What I know, you cannot change my mind. What I say, I may say in accounting principles, I'm not looking down on Class FM, but I'm saying, say, and your GBC, Class FM, Hano, Moya Muskada Kotoadia, Mon Sign BBA. Ade. Why? What has Ghana done? Ghana, I am dang. So I
have this message from senior editor, the Hawk newspaper,
right?
And Onona sent this message. So this one is not coming from me, and he is liable for a text message in here. My duty is to read it on his behalf. And this is what Mr. Charles McCarthy says. On the GBC mess, the National Media Commission is in collusion with the professor. Workers started agitating since 2025.
Thank you.
So this
I told you. There's a power. There's a power. NMC war.
That one is not in doubt. What you say? Until America say NMC for Nankasa.
Even with that one, no. I don't doubt it, but you see, I think I've grown to a certain point. There are some arenas you go and to be like it's personal something. I don't like yes.
No, I appreciate where you are coming from.
Then I want to deal with the criminal matter.
Exactly. NMC they have their job, and they don't only appoint, they also disappoint. When they appoint you, they can remove you from the place. There's nowhere in this world that the president, God forbid, or yeah, there and Tom Raswa, do you know he can be impeached?
Oh yeah, of course.
So there's for every place that you are appointed to, there's a process of removing you when you go against it.
Okay, say there's a process of impeachment. In the same way, the Director General, no, yes, science will processes.
But are you aware that automatically, if it is so grievous,
yes,
Parliament can take that decision within a split of a moment?
I don't know that law.
No. What I'm saying is that if the country losing hope, not Parliament, no say they are impeaching you now. Process now can go through it, but it's not like it gives you the laxity to stay on for whatever time.
You see, I want to deal with the realities.
No, but the reality is that the ban we are talking about, if you ask him to step aside, you have not infringed on his rights. So for the good of the system, it is actually an option that is used to keep the sanity and the sanctity of the system.
That's why Bobie gave an example.
Yes.
Of a system where President Kufuor tried that. Taking a friend and saying GBC.
That is a sack.
No, with Kufuor issue, he sacked
He sacked the person.
But
so
this issue we are talking about,
when they ask you to step aside, you are not sacked though.
Meba, I just want to be very careful in this matter and this pronouncement.
Yeah.
Bibi ayebe ano emra e govern no.
Creating special tax court no. You creating special court for treating corruption matters. And Tiwuka eno amino ya adwene o. Ma the baby I make sure on say reports na ebe pie mu abontene no. E kire say asemi aye kan kakra etwu. Na ho no baby aye ka say National Media Commission no say o mo ka chen on tranchen no. Sa action e de o tranchen no. And kire say why your body bia o.
I agree.
And no kire say action has been taken
those steps to push Media Commission.
No, nobody should take. That is why I want to correct you. There's the one that you have to go appeal to the president. That's a different matter.
Exactly.
With the board, National Media Commission, it's actually a board itself that appointed the person. So they can take. Nobody needs to go and petition to them. It's like a GAR.
And they are refusing to see what you are seeing.
So that is why I have an issue with them to go and call the guy to step aside. So I'm not against the National Media Commission. I'm not against the gentleman. Like you said, abontini baby no, baby a omudi omuni no. Or no abet me aka say, asem we aka actually Misconduct. E sheme into me ko horo mensa ans na maba.
You see, baby, I know you are at a point, but you see, when NMC is refusing to see what you are seeing for them to take an action, say on step aside for this investigation and all those things.
Okay, but I say okay.
So
they are pretending to be sleeping.
Yes, they are pretending to be
sleeping. It's very difficult to wake such a person up.
Exactly. It's in DM run about to be NMC.
Say on die. So I damn pa. Me pray say for best. Well, me pray 1 2 3 4.
I understand.
But I said that's what that they are.
Exactly.
And they over 90 years.
Must push him to take that action.
Okay.
And the minimum rakra bet me a use. I stand to be corrected. Minimum ra. Ya she so a bet me am take that action because the best deal sa buying po episode opamona say a buying cranny NMC eye baako to take an action. But this is the situation almost say omada. So that is what I'm saying say gidi ya workers no eye enade no. So oyobi a owo conscience ene ekobo blaster match anko ye. Blaster coach den no say waka. Osman Pem baby entina you understand based on the terms of contract and all those things, you know. Mami Pem baby entina. So if GBC today workers all decide, say the whole week, ye mejuma, host Emma, DJ Emma, Obia Emma,
ya beboye don say bonina actually no bruninti.
You understand? Na say before you nim say ne ye. And no say GBC for a week, say ye nkwajuma until say ye nya results from sika eye due yen. Obi akwakodi yes ye ne age abra ye nim ho hwe. I'm telling you, NMC will wake up. Something must push NMC to wake up.
Something legally radical.
Yes. Must push into 1 week. Na GBC obi any security ni obi any ho. Obi oti ya
she.
Exactly. She obi bi ya she. Action will come.
They should be angry enough.
Sometimes we are not angry enough. But baby ye dru sesi ano. Me ade ba kwa eha me. Anase meka semestre His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The thing you decided to do was brilliant. Every Ghanaian supports it. Especially no what would you no Japan or also there no
we are rather motivating the offender.
You get it. So if sa court we eba na say start say a cleaning up when you go to the ministries and you follow paper trail I be also chrono nkoso da e Ghana. Because the first thing baby says idea you kwako procure and say e wo ye budget mu ana ye se fion na ye de akọ budget na budget for approve.
She say very systematic.
I'm telling you.
You see a bureaucratic system.
Audit.
A very bureauctractic system.
Bureaucratic system.
I got problem, bro. Who say system here fair? It's your money fine.
You understand about the document because say obi the whole day or buy a document back no be ejuma. And you are confused that you are doing something.
And everything must start from a desk office.
Yeah.
Say adewe ye here ye department. Ye hear this quantity and all those things. It starts from there. Now ushe signatures na approvals afa papers ni nyina so ansana call for payment. No be say say the other way how did it happen? Na ni party was your friend me professor. Your friend me doctor. Me say obi doctor and as a professor obu amede mano.
Ojiri so obu odi ni huni.
Me nyi na me hu say say na pe.
No.
You understand? People on the streets have more integrity with these people with titles.
The more musuya and the more they become criminals.
Yeah. No, let me say, so we
opportunity now 5-10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Are you ready? All right. So, it was Public Accounts Committee, right?
Public Accounts
Okay. Thank you so much for the information. Between Sam George and Yusuf and Al Hassan on this.
Paid for at 3 times the market rates. Food bills nobody can explain. 1 man, 3 companies, 150 million Ghana cedis. A university that was promised and never built, and a WhatsApp voice note that killed the entire legacy. Today, we are taking you inside Ghana's most expensive sporting event, the 13th African Games. The Auditor General has just released his findings, and what's in that report is frankly a lot. We are breaking down every major finding: the accommodation, the food, the infrastructure, the one man who seemed to be everywhere at the center of it all, and the legacy promise that died on WhatsApp. Buckle up. I'm Jacqueline Asima Yeboah, and this is Joy News Explains. Let's go back to the beginning, because this story doesn't start with a scandal. It starts with a dream. Now, in October 2018, Ghana won the bid to host the 13th African Games. We had 54 African nations representing, thousands of athletes all coming together. And it was Ghana's first time ever hosting the Continental Games. It was supposed to be more than sport. Parliament then approved a $170 million loan from Cal Bank and a $145 million contract with a UK construction company to build the facilities. The promise to Ghanaians was simple: we are not just building stadiums, we are building the future. Then the games happened.
Please rise. His Excellency the President has just arrived, and he's flanked by, of course, our members, our ministers, our diplomatic corps, also flanked by the chairperson of the African Union Commission, His Excellency Musa Faki Mahama, and the Minister of Youth and Sport, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, also joining His Excellency the President. He is the chairman of the LC, Dr. Kweku Asam.
And when the dust settled, the Auditor General was called in. President John Dramani Mahama commissioned the forensic audit by a formal letter and said the feeding bill was $15 million.
140 plus or 245 million United States dollars, right? And out of which we got to even know, for instance, key among them was a whopping amount of $15 million, which amounts or works to close to or a bit over 226 million Ghana cedis.
Found over 33 million cedis in unsupported cost components embedded in the catering contracts, transport, utilities, staffing, infrastructure, all bundled in with no schedules or build-ups. $15 billion feed-in bill. We may never know the truth because nobody kept the receipts. Now, the infrastructure. Parliament approved one construction company, one contract, which was $145 million US. What actually happened? 3 contractors, not one. $50 million US more than Parliament approved, and the flagship promised a 50,000 capacity Olympic stadium at Boteman. It was never built. Only 40 of 100 acres at Boteman were used. The access road, which was estimated at $22 million US, was quietly given to a different contractor outside the game's budget entirely. Then came something called the May Action Plan, a variation order on the Boteman contract that produced a net value loss of $34 million US. Works worth 49 million were removed. Only 15 million came back. And at the Legon Sports Village, a hostel that had just been built was repainted for over $1 million. To repaint a building that was already paid to be painted. Physical inspections found cracked slabs, cold joints in concrete, corrosion, drainage failures. The estimated repairs needed. The reason Ghanaians were told Boteman would never be a white elephant. A legacy subcommittee was set up. They designed the curricula, certificates, programs, degree courses. They planned governance structures. They worked on getting government approval and accreditation. Then the LOC staffed them of funds, suspended preparations, briefly restarted, and then sent a WhatsApp voice message telling them to stop work indefinitely. There was no letter, no formal communication.
At Joy FM, that is where we killed this report from, and we are grateful for that. I mean, it's a national interest something. So wherever we pick a report, we just talk about it. And yes, we call PAC, right? I think we should move on. Okay. Anyway, all right, okay. So that's it. But. Say you see the end there, you don't have to do with the stadium and those things. But the GBC issue still hangs. Send me a message. Let me check if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so citizen, good job on GBC. I want to contribute to the program. Okay, so. A friend of GBC since 1977. Wow. I think then we will need like 2 hours for my very good friend, so that we can talk about GBC, because but unfortunately a time a call. The kakra mechanics workers they should take it easy. Ghana Emrawaha, whichever way a person will deal with the issue and it should be civil. So I'm not sure the GBC Workers Union no Sebita Frache Obipe DJ Nedi. They want it right. Me GBC in Commodity Mejedi. The reason why I'm discussing Professor Amin Al-Hassan, there is some criminality somewhere. We want to know whether indeed he is liable or not. And your mind sika, me tax. Say Professor Amin Al-Hassan tini baby Amin could discuss na infanya she on Pebiani Mamini, measurement Pebiani Manini. I don't even know his family. He doesn't know my family. He'll be out to the baby. But so far as Uber saw on my office moody, I
like that
one. Okay, funny resignation letter.
Coach say me the pass me Kuganaka. Say no.
Yeah.
Now I know very well say it is because of his cultural background. If you free bano and koye na enungwase ba obesi form. Na nya no nko ye nko hwehwe de nti a o si form yi nso.
Okay, so
maybe ya man kwan ema the Jumano. Oh no, baby,
no, so maybe I think portions of the resignation will give us a fair idea. Okay. So let's get into it. Quick one. So we have Carlos Queiroz ne Facebook post or de my bye, and I read to Ghana. Football, like life, teaches us one timeless lesson: you either win or you learn. I live this journey with pride in what we achieved, but also with the healthy dissatisfaction, underline, healthy dissatisfaction of those who always wanted more. Reaching a higher level should never be the destination. It should be the beginning of even greater ambitions. The future of the Black Stars will not be built only on the pitch. Black Stars' success must start off the field by creating the best possible environment to prepare, protect, and develop Ghana's extraordinary football talent. To my president and board, thank you so much for the opportunity to serve the Ghana national football team. It was an honor and privilege to serve the country and the Black Stars. To my players and staff, my deepest gratitude for your courage, commitment, and unwavering dedication to the team. To the fans, we cannot claim complete sporting satisfaction, but we can proudly say that we honored the colors of Ghana and restored respect and credibility to the Black Stars on football greatest stage. Thank you, Ghana. The journey starts now to the future. All right. So, but he touched on something, or say, the future of the Black Stars, and that is, I think, paragraph 2. The future of the Black Stars will not be built only on the pitch. Black Stars success must start off the field by creating the best possible environment to prepare, protect, and develop Ghana's extraordinary football talent. Building best possible environment so that they can prepare the team.
Okay.
Protect what they have built, that environment, and use that environment to develop the talent we have. Okay. Now, let me just put some figures out. It's very interesting.
Have you realized we have was about management?
Yes, management.
So when you say Crowway, Munana, your resources, your gold, diamond, oil, BBR, our systems are so poor, so you are not getting the best out of it.
So you see, that is why really?
We are poor managers indeed.
February 28th, 2024. I say Office of the Director General, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. To the Minister for Youth and Sports, request for approval of contracts and invoice for 13th African Games. Now, one Mr. Bano receive letter no. Yes, 28th February. 2 million something quality media production. 1 million. The production room. Almost 57,000. Silicon production. Almost 175,000.
Yes. So we are there. Somebody fought it.
Okay, GBC 24-hour games channel support. Supporting cry $105,000. Positive communication for the $20,000. Mr. Bano no because the reason why he said say attach copies into because Udbabek Diska contract only some crofo way no say attach it.
I said no, proceed.
Anyway, into na mo say coach ni say
attached.
I say a time million no.
Carlos Corral say
attach. I say attach. What why are the pa? But teacher about what they say in fact I say attach. What say the mob Brunino kono or say ebedi nkuni na ebegina na niama yewo as resources the be my idea enye pitch ne so nko a or part say baby
attachment ne
ka ho.
Okay, so let's come back to this.
I don't know got tenase. I don't know Benjamin Sai tenase.
So
some crofon na good materials they were gelling along.
Yeah.
Who substitutes a winning team?
Okay, so let's do this quick analysis. Okraku, what is his full name? Ketokraku. Okraku Mante.
No, Ketokraku. Sorry.
Ketokraku ebeso GFMU in 2019.
Right.
Enomotuaba. That was in October. Ewo a year. I'm afraid I say. I didn't the insurgents.
Yes,
Physicians
region about yeah.
So 2019 October I'm to about enomu no. Let's pick under 17. And maybe that breakdown on my Facebook page. Okay, say when him say from 2019 Bepem Semenotia Ghana Black Starlets under 17 and qualify World Cup under Ket Okrakuda.
Omo buy first we say World Cup victory no.
Starlets under 17. You qualify for World Cup da. Obefa a satellite under 20 from 2019.
And met your team now.
I'm coming. Omo you qualify from World Cup da.
You see?
Obefa a Meteors. You call 2004 say 92 near call a year Barcelona. 2004 near qualify for Athens. A free war which means from that time to Cosinyan Techi time you qualify and your friend say Ket Eddie Betoso. Ket is so the Betoso you qualify that. You take Black Stars. The last time a Black Star AFCON me qualify our group stage 2017. No, that is Gabon and Egypt. Bako the fourth. Bako the round 16 or so, no more a year. If you saw Kraku be fire, you bought AFCON 2 under the leadership. Nina no
very embarrassing dropouts.
You group stage go no ani abefie. Kopem se Comoros. Ye any Comoros, any Mozambique. Ewo group mu na Comoros a qualify.
Yeah, calculations wa.
Na yeah calculations.
When we board draw.
The last time I used a Black Star above ball from 2019, I qualified from group stage. Just the recent opportunity. Offer in the whole. Baby Ketokraku ede on my Ghana ball abedruno. Now, management, Black Star management. Committee no Randy Abe, Steven Apia, Dr. Century, Moses Sanfo or something. And there's another guy. So these are the people. Satellite ni saadi and omuni because according to sources, ni SSR Black Star Committee no na asi age satellite ni wadwuma ni nyina bomobo. And they are doing everything. Yenyama the kind of dream ne ketesase ne niema basa ekoso GFO ye nyamba ho. But then again, the other side of the story is that say World Cup when you World Cup are scandal free. Minim say omuba bedura ene niema be payo. Yene de minim ho asem. But so far, I think this World Cup ahunidie kakraba.
Hey.
Onam kasi so unim bina kan I don't have any problem. But compared to the previous ones, compared to Brazil, compared to Germany, compared to South Africa, Kasakasa, ne. So I don't know. Now you are privy to something.
Oh, sir,
so don't worry. Yeah. So you can open up, and I'm ready to. Look, me when I sincerely see my main customer, bro. NDC, yen can't say me some of us. At summer, I told me, as empire from and yes, we name the consequences. But some of us were ready for it. That say NDC in Kwadi and also with me, I'm ready. Kill me. So if NDC is in power, I don't want to see NDC flopping. And this will be BIA. Unless when you give it to me, you don't give me evidence. Well, my evidence, I won't do it.
Oh, yes.
No, I won't do it.
No evidence again.
Because you know the yes are now afraid they acquire or time.
No evidence is the game.
But if you have something, now you provide me say, oh, Kofi Adams say we say yeah. No. Me, I won't show anybody. And ya unia ushi me apa kasamo. Won kasa won kura mo ma me hwe. Na won kasa mo fa so be na wo so. Fa so bi anya me.